Clean wounds, and they never unsheathed their weapons. This looks like Eltariel's work.
Well, she is indiscriminate. By the look of it, some of these would have made good followers.
We must find her before she eliminates all our potential recruits. Though if she did, we'd have little need of an army.
If you were looking for ring wraiths, you're too late. But before I engaged him, he was speaking to an orc who was different than the others.
There are worms nearby. Perhaps they can tell us what is going on.
If we take them alive.
You don't decide whom I let live, Ringmaker. You'd both do well to remember that.
The Nazgul have dealings with special orcs. What are they?
They're called the Chosen! I don't know what they're chosen for!
What is the purpose of the Chosen?
Secure the hide here! It's something to do with the Seeing Stone! That's all I know!
What have the Hydeia revealed?
Only the Shriekers know! The Chosen kill anyone else who gets close!
The Chosen, where do they come from?
The Shriekers make them in some kind of ritual! All very secret! I don't know where!
Palantir. Any towers the Chosen hold will be his eyes.
Then we must...
The ritual to create the Chosen. Where is it performed?
No one knows! When a captain's selected, the Shriekers send a worm to tell him where to go!
We must...
Were your messengers forthcoming?
The Witch King is using the Hydeia to track the ring.
They extend the Palantir's reach. Orcs called the Chosen guard them.
And the enemy may hold the Palantir, but the Hydeia themselves are vulnerable.
So, we know your design.
And now we dismantle it.
There is another worm we must intercept.
What message does he carry?
Orders for 3 captains to report to the Chosen ritual. He'll pass through this camp.
Well, he's going to find it curiously empty.
Full respect to the Ambulance.
Fight ends.
Bloody pink skin! Stop! Who am I kidding?
Since your interrogations, these worms move under guard. I'll move to high ground to eliminate the escorts.
Not all of them.
We'll see, Ranger.
Here they come!
Are you just seeing them now? This will be easier than I thought. Here he comes. We must learn what he knows.
Are you deciding whom I let live?
Just get the information.
Stop him, Rebel! Spot your time,
captains who would become chosen.
They're coming from the fort. They should be here shortly.
Seems our friends are eager to meet us.
Good. Our friendly competition is not over yet.
I'm ready! If you think for one moment you're going to stand in the way of me becoming chosen, you're gravely mistaken, Grave Walker.
Start counting!
We both know how this will end.
Make good on your threats and kill the Tark! Solid
All my life has been building up to this, to become one of the chosen. And you can't stop me! You know your problem? Too many arms! I'm gonna fix it right now! I'll slice you in half, you!
that one already, mate.
I didn't think being chosen would be this dangerous!
Well, that's 3 captains who will not become chosen. But there is no shortage of recruits to take their place.
Any who are selected we will target. If we cannot yet stop the Nazgul, we will slow them down.
Your fight is folly, Ranger. You accomplish nothing. The Hydir belong to the Witch King. He tracks you, and soon he will dominate you.
Hurry! They must not reclaim the Hydir.
They will not. A Caragor would help us cover them.
Man filth! The Witch King orders that this Hydir be retaken. You are a hollow traitor, but I am chosen.
I appreciate this slaughter. Stand off.
you thought about why Eltariel was selected to be Galadriel's blade?
I can't presume to know what is in an elf's mind. Surely this Galadriel will seem the best.
I don't question whether she is the best. Only whether she is the first.
Rush him all to you! I will reclaim this tower for the Witch King, while your body rots in its shadow. For I am chosen! You will serve me! I resist you, pretender! I've seen that one before!
These Chosen are tenacious indeed. The Nazgul are wise to create such powerful servants.
However powerful the Chosen may be, the ritual to create them is where they will be weakest.
Indeed. When the final tower is ours, we should turn our attention to finding the ritual's location.
Man-filth! Your actions are folly! This horde here belongs to the Witch King!
And so do you, Ranger.
Gonna blaze you!
Submit to our dark master. The Witch King cannot be denied.
Today, we shall be a You're doomed! You feel?
Baranor! You can't have run out of orcs in the city.
There are a few left, but we're hunting one in particular. The the last bodyguard of the war chief leading
Think
the
we're after the
siege.
same orc. And the way to a war chief is through his bodyguards.
You sound like you've had some experience in this.
I've had enough.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh, are you lot far from home? Poor little lost softskins. Don't worry, you'll all be dead soon.
I almost feel sorry for the war chief we're hunting. He'll be lonely without his bodyguards.
You'll join them soon enough.
Kuno Nakimuk, Hosrakotagis, Sanzimiko! My black speech is a little rusty. Actually, I don't know a single word. Language is a pain in the ass, but to hazard a guess, he said, "You're all gonna die horribly." Yeah, my kind of black.
Well, I will handle the Overlord. You focus on the defenders.
Define focus. Leave it to me. I'll have this town quick as. Ripper gear this lot has. Maybe I'll pick up a sword for myself. I could use a new toothpick.
Pick your teeth later. Right now, we need to take the fort.
Righto, boss. I'll chew my way right through it. I fancy this fort capturing business. And once this one's yours, you'll need a new overlord. I'd like to throw my hat in that ring.
What have I unleashed?
His potential is nearly unlimited.
Righto. Now I'll snuff the overlord for you.
Killing the Overlord will send a message throughout this region. That message comes from me.
Righto.
This fort belongs to the Bright Lord now!
Can't hear anything in this. I thought I recognized that voice.
Ratbag?
So much to catch up on. Where do I start?
How about your death?
What? You mean getting hit by the hammer? It's a headache at most. I mean, you want to kill an Uruk, you gotta take the head clean off. Does the job every time. Well, most of the time, I think. I don't know. Never really been sure about that.
Oh, I'm quite sure it's all the time. Allow me to demonstrate.
Bruce. Welcome. The man, he's a friend. The Olog, watch him. Make sure he don't do anything suspicious, like, you know, kill me.
How did you end up here?
Well, I was captured by some slavers. Actually, they weren't all slavers. Two were cannibals, one was a necromancer. Fun bunch. They captured this Olog. Oh, he was in rough shape. We were cage mates until I sprung us out of there. Olog jumps out. arms go a-flying, and then here we are, the best of friends.
Muronam Kirinu Rachanuk.
Oh, right. I should tell him about the fort thing. Thank you for that. It's kind of a long story. Ranger killed the old Overlord, now it's ours.
Ranger?
Oh, yeah, I named him after you.
I'm honored.
Well, it's been nice catching up and all, but Bright Lord and me just came by to tell you that the fort's ours now.
Right, Lord. Well, you are welcome to it, Right, Lord. Me and Ranger are done with the Overlord game. It's a right pain. You gotta feed your followers, train your followers, make sure you don't get killed by your followers. Yeah, it's a right bother.
Ooh, well, your worries are over, because now I'm Overlord.
No. No, not you. Anybody but you. Whatever you need, Ranger. Me and Ranger have got you covered. Wait, Ranger. It's a little confusing, isn't it? But the point is, Bruce cannot be Overlord.
Zupakin. I'm not working for these two, I'll tell you that right now.
That works out perfectly, because we got no character openings for half-wits.
These squabbling fools.
They have their uses. You must choose our Overlord with care.
Maybe
You read my mind.
I am a mighty, vicious, what? Olog's friend.
We fought and suffered, but still we stand. There is a new power in Mordor. You! In the days ahead, we will fight other battles and claim other fortresses. But starting today, Mordor belongs to you! Mordor belongs to the Bright Lord!
Almost forgot to tell you one last thing. Now that you have my fort, it will eventually come under attack, which you already know since you attacked it once yourself. Nicely done, by the way. The thing is, you don't always need to be on the defense. You have scouts who can sniff out enemy forts, so you can go on the attack yourself. You know what they say, the best offense is a good offense. And don't worry about running low on orcs. If you ever need new recruits, you go talk to a globe they call the Headhunter. He'll sort you out. Oh, Shrock! I forgot to fill Ranger's feeding bowl before I left. Oh, he's gonna be cranky if I don't get back. I'm coming, Ranger!
Ah, the fight pits. You know, this is more than just a place to pop some orcs' heads off, although that is something I cannot recommend enough. But the fight pits are where you can test your followers, see what happens when they have a go at some other geezer. They're always bringing in tough orcs to fight, and if your fella survives, he'll be stronger for the experience. If he snuffs it, well, the one who done him in has what it takes, so there's a potential new recruit. And however it shakes out, your boys will love watching the show. Nothing boosts morale up like bodies going down.
It's a traitor!
Too slow!
Kill the traitor!
See? Wasn't that a good time? Grog was drunk, laughs were had, blood was shed, and Grog was drunk. Ah, there's no fight like a pit fight.
Oh there.
Baranor. You survived. How did you find me?
Oh, it was easy. I just followed the trail of dead orcs.
Benedro. Did she escape Menacitho?
We were ambushed. I lost her. Many of our brothers were captured. Some remain in hiding. Sauron's armies continue to hunt us.
Idril is resourceful, but no one survives in Mordor for long.
We have a way out. I just need to find her. And whoever's left.
Then we must find them all.
Some of our soldiers were sighted in this encampment.
Tread lightly. We must be careful.
The Witch King secures his citadel with a veil of shadow.
Are you all right?
I might need a moment.
You cannot delay. When you find Idril, escape to the west. Have a second chance at life.
I've already lived 2 lives. I was born somewhere near Umber. Haradrim.
That is a long way from Menacitho.
My order sent me to Gondor as a guarantee of peace. But the Haradrim had other enemies. I was to return, but by the time I was 10, we lost contact. I lived a good life in Menacitho. I was respected. Was happy. And then it fell.
So now you commence your third life.
The only life that matters is the one with Idril. But we have to find her first.
And that we will.
Ranger! It's time to die, man-filth!
Which means if you were planning to beg for mercy, it's too late!
What was that noise?
Please.
I thought we were done for. My family thanks you, Ranger.
I'm in your debt. Captain Baranor.
Karis. Are there any others?
Idril. She's alive. We were on our way to the fighting pits, and we were captured. She escaped. If I know Idril, that's where she's headed.
She's alive? She's alive. I had not dared hope.
We will find her.
They make sport of our misery.
Then we will make misery of their sport.
We will play! You kill my beastie! I kill you!
I think you made them angry.
So much the better.
Die, Orc!
You're alive!
For now, let's deal with these orcs first.
done something special here, don't you? But you can't save them all. You can't even save yourselves.
Froze his blood right solid!
I see it. I've searched everywhere for you.
And you.
Come. I'll escort you to Hanathanun. You'll be safe there.
No. I'm not leaving Mordor. Not till all of our brothers are free.
Come now. We will speak of this later.
My father sacrificed all of Minas Ithil for my safety. I will not be protected any longer. Not by you. Not by anyone.
Idru, you will die out here.
Then that is my fate. But I'm staying. Go. Go, reinforcements will be here soon. We will meet again.
Feel like a bit of treasure hunting?
Every ranger likes to hunt. What did you have in mind?
The Uruks can be relied on for certain things. Their love of blood, treasure, and grog.
I see how you've survived so long in Mordor.
Our numbers keep us from engaging them on the battlefield, so we work by stealth and speed. And hopefully, we can escape with our lives.
And a few of theirs.
You have got to be around here, Ranger.
Run him down and kill him! Come together, lads, and drink a few. Tonight, Mordor is ours, and we are gold. Tomorrow, we fight again. Tomorrow,
He's here. Let's move.
Thin the herd with poison, then go in with blades and finish the job. I respect that. You're still going to die screaming, but I respect it.
I'd say that was one of our more successful missions, Gravewalker.
I can hardly remember the scared young soldier I met in the lower city.
You mean the one that saved your life from that captain?
That's the one. Baranor.
One of our scouts reported prisoners here. And far too many orcs to handle alone. Let's each take a flank and meet in the middle.
I'll be there. Baranor, you must be careful.
Look at this one. A prize catch. So many of my brothers have died at his hand, and he's gonna pay for every single one.
You were so focused on him, you forgot about me. You can't do that in Mordor.
Killer!
your servant. Sending me off, eh?
You will join me!
Yes, we should work together!
So much death.
Death would be relief to these men. The purpose of this camp is torture.
You maggot!
In this camp, we are expert in dealing pain and derangement. Sort of like you. We can show you what it's like to be on the other end of it.
I'm tempted to let you two sort it out. But I've been wanting to get my hands on you for a long time.
Stand, man of the West!
Find him! Tear his flesh! Chop!
Are you able to fight?
More than it.
Wait till you have slow! Slow! Done at that!
Hurry, Ranger, or you're on your own.
You're distracted, Ranger! Put everyone
You're injured.
It's nothing. You saved us. Again.
You were right. Staying in Mordor is certain doom. But I cannot leave.
My lady.
Then we will be doomed. Together.
Ranger! You've got trouble!
Generally the case.
Don't bother the boss with your nonsense, you little whinger!
Whinger? Honestly, Bruce, that hurts.
That hurts even more.
What's the trouble?
A broken rib, I think. But what I wanted to tell you is, the fort is being attacked. The Dark Lord knows you're here, and the door to my escape tunnel is jammed.
A test of our defenses.
And our defenders. Bruce? Prepare to defend the fort.
That sounds like a job for Overlord What's-His-Name, seeing as how I was passed over for that position.
You will do as you are told.
Go on, right, fella. Just having a laugh. You know how I love snapping off heads. I'll defend the fort like it was my own.
I'll help with the defense as well. I'll start with the food in the pantry. Make sure it hasn't been poisoned.
Reckon that's the last of them, boss.
Another attack will surely come.
I hope so. This one was a blast.
You fought very well.
Told you I'd defend this fort like it was my own. Turns out, It is.
Bruce will pay for his betrayal.
Ranger, you've got trouble. Bruce has taken over your fortress.
I figured that was the plan when he stabbed me in the back.
From the back right through to the front. I mean, you were like bleeding just... Sorry. The point is, the other orcs know that you had Bruce with your suffer me now. And they know he broke free, which has caused quite an impression, let me tell you. Orcs are lining up to follow him. Now, I'm not one to tell you how to do your business, but you need to put a stop to him right away. And you might want to mount a rescue.
A rescue?
Yeah, he's taken over a bunch of prisoners, one of whom is your overlord, I'm pretty sure. You might want to save him.
Where?
This way. I mean, really, it was like you were stuck on a spit and just...
Quiet!
There are 3 prisoners. You go in and do your thing. I'll stay back and scout the area. I'm a really good scout.
Do not tell the other. Thank you for saving me. Next, we've got to find Bruce and stick him.
Well, I guess that's it then. You can get back to your warmongering and, I'll... Oh, hello.
We are not done here. Bruce.
Oh, right, Bruce. In his fortress. Oh, your fortress. Had a lot of owners, that fortress. Oh, and the fortress was mine. It's a wee bit drafty, but oh, the views! I mean, I made a lot of improvements to that place.
Like your tunnel.
Yeah! I had an escape tunnel. Smart thinking, I thought. You know, great if you need to get out, that's for sure.
We could use that.
Why? We don't need to get out.
We could use it to get back in.
Right.
Where is this tunnel?
This way. I'm pretty sure.
Welcome back, boss. So what was the plan? Rescue your boys? Bring them here for some kind of reckoning? You even brought along that little shrug-stained rat bag. Well, tell you what, I've got some friends too, me. Yeah, we can have a real party, a right shindig, yeah? We can have some grog, play a few fun party games like, pull the arms off the ranger. Have at him, boys. Such a bugger, Ranger. Wasn't supposed to go this way. You'll see me again. Sure as striking a Caragor!
You won't get far. We will find him and use him to show all of Mordor what happens to those who oppose the Bright Lord.
Like a bit of Uruk fighting Uruk, do you? Join in, then!
I'm going to hollow out your insides and turn you into a meat puppet.
For the Bright Lord, you will fight!
Oh, my strength for you! Strength for you! Ready!
You will submit! Serve the Bright Lord!
I will be your chosen! Your chosen! Yes, I'll gut anyone who touches you!
Not so tough now!
It's time! You will obey! The Bright Lord is your master! Right, show me you're chosen! You're chosen! No one will touch you! This fortress is once again under my command. An attempted rebellion has been put down. Its conspirators have been put to the sword. Its leader will soon suffer the same fate. You now hold this fortress for the Bright Lord! Here, my enemies will find no weakness! No mercy! Only the unassailable strength of my army!
Talion! Ratpack needs your help! I've lost Ranger.
How do you lose an Olog?
He was taken. I found this messenger by his food bowl.
Isn't there an expression about killing the messenger?
Yeah, always kill the messenger.
Well, that actually explains a lot. So what did he have to say?
He said, if you ever want to see your pet again, bring the Shrek-eaten Grave Walker.
Don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
You realize this is a trap?
Of course. But you owe me. And you owe Ranger. After all, we got rid of Bruce for you.
Not exactly how I remember it.
Well, we could quibble over details all day, but the fact is we're your boys. What will the other orcs think if you don't stand up for one of your own?
He's right. Orcs follow strength. If we allow our soldiers to be attacked without retribution, it will be seen as weakness.
You may have a point.
I do? I mean, yeah, I do. Now, come on. Let's go get Ranger.
There he is. The glorious Bright Lord. I knew that little sniveling crabber would manage to get you here.
Bruce! I'll show you, Snivel. What have you done with Ranger?
Shut your trap. This is between me and the Grave Walker.
Come down here. We'll end this.
Nah, this is just the beginning. First, it has to hurt. Then, if one of my boys kills you or that sniveling rat, so much the better. But if they don't, well, that's when the real fun starts, doesn't it?
Bruce! Come back here, you rotten piece of schmuck!
He's gone. But we'll see him again.
We better, because I'm not done with him!
Listen to me. We will find Ranger. We'll take care of Bruce once and for all.
Well, I'm not just gonna sit on my ass and wait. I will scour every inch of Mordor until I find him. And when I do, you will be the first to know.
Fair enough.
Bruce is just the beginning. The more power we gain, the more others will seek to challenge it.
Then we'll kill them.
No, he must be made an example of, or others will rise to take his place.
Then we'll kill them as well.
Why kill countless challengers when you can stop it all by breaking one?
Because we are here to win a war. And not play your politics.
In Mordor, they are one and the same.
Ranger, we have to act quickly. Follow me.
Let me guess. You received another message from Bruce.
Aye, and you're not gonna like what he had to say. Bruce snatched up some of your boys and poisoned them. He wants you to know that if you don't move fast, they'll die.
He needs to be stopped.
Well, you sort this mess out. I'll get back to tracking Bruce. Ratbag and Gravewalker will make quite a team. You're ignoring me, aren't you? Is it because I said Ratbag first? How about the Gravewalker and Ratbag? Better?
Yes! Join my army! I will be your chosen!
I'll keep your guts safe!
You Ranger! I mean, Gravewalker. Should that be Bright Lord? How many names do you have? Never mind. I saw Ranger. My Ranger!
You sure you saw him?
With my own eyes! I'd have gone into the cave and saved him myself, but he's probably very heavily guarded.
If you found him, then it means Bruce wanted you to. It's another trap.
You don't think much of me, do you?
Oi! What's wrong with you? You've got an army to raise and a war to win, but here you are wasting time trying to rescue a brainless schmuck. Well, you had better be quick, because a pack of my categories woke up in a foul mood this morning, so I decided to cut them loose. They haven't eaten in days!
You have to save Ranger! I'll stay out here in case Bruce doubles back.
You should know that I've been a little rough with the big O. I figure at this point, the pain of those categories tearing him apart will be a relief.
That's definitely not Ranger.
Of course it's not Ranger. Did you really think I was done toying with you? Not even close! Run!
Was it a trap? I saw Bruce double back, and then I heard a bunch of explosions, and then you killed a bunch of... Oh, right. It was a trap. But no worries, I saw where he went. I'll track him down. Ranger! I found Ranger! And I found Bruce!
This all feels very familiar. Will this Ranger explode like the last one?
No, Ratbag is sure this time. While you was off racing into a trap, good job by the way, I tracked down Bruce. The ugly schrock never saw me. He's got my Ranger, the real one.
I'll handle this, just keep out of sight. I don't want any more surprises.
Right, splendid. We'll do it your way, no faffing about.
Bruce doesn't expect us. We should strike now.
First, we save Ranger.
Ranger is expendable. Our priority should be making an example of Bruce.
He will be dealt with, but we have to make sure Ranger is safe. It's all right. It's all right.
Easy. Easy.
Kunshi kia truat umakizaj. Mauskulanuk.
Can you walk?
Habsnan trupat. Bruslakban. Rakat nai.
I'll take that as a yes.
Kumyagish kurik hukumnash.
I take it you're ready to end this. That makes two of us.
Now to make an example of Bruce.
example, all the...
What the bloody blazes are you doing here? And who said you could let Ranger out of his cage?
The two of us are going to teach you a lesson.
I'd like to see you try! Enough! Kill me! Just end it! No.
Ranger! Come here, you big glob, you! It's good to see you too.
Pagnak, Yambers Nusaida, Bustan Karakan.
It's almost like he's talking. Thank you, Ranger. Gravewalk. No. Thank you, Bright Lord. We are even.
I don't want the fort. I don't want the fort. I never wanted the fort.
Is that Bruce? You broke him. I'd rather die than live like that.
That's the point.
Come on, Ranger. Let's get out of here. This is giving me the creeps.
You're a cruel one, Gravewalker.
Now every orc in Mordor will think twice before challenging us.
We need to return to Minas Morgul.
And see what the Witch King has wrought.
The Witch King has made his home here.
When our army is ready, we will cast him out.
Dark magics infest the very bones of this city.
It is no longer Minas Ithil.
It is now Minas Morgul.
I tracked the Ringwraith here after we drove him from Shelob's cave.
Came to lick his wounds.
All we did was chase him off. Be on your guard.
Your ability to track the Nazgul. Another gift from Galadriel.
A gift. That is one way to put it.
We are here for the Palantir. That is all that matters.
And we will have to fight our way to it. The city is crawling with orcs.
They need not be obstacles. We can turn them into valuable assets.
The Nine will stop at nothing to seize that ring.
This ring is not their prize. It is their destruction.
The Ringwraiths cannot be destroyed. They always come back.
But you don't stop fighting.
No. Not ever.
How's this elf warrior meant?
To destroy the Nazgul forever, there must be a way.
If there is, I have not yet found it. Stay by my side, Ranger, and I will show you what a Ringwraith is.
The Witch King has taken possession of this city. Now, he will take possession of you.
To me, Talion! The light of Eärendil defends us!
The light of Galadriel is greater than his foul magic.
Annihilate your entire army. You cannot defeat the Nine. You will join their murder.
been done to you?
Kneel before your king.
Were you granted vision?
Yes.
Then you understand. These were once great men, but they could not resist a ring of power.
Sauron's rings were designed to subjugate their wearers. I realized that too late. But now, I have crafted a ring that is perfect. This one is pure.
Pure what, I wonder?
Helm Hammerhand. Of all the Nazgul, his fall was most tragic. His rage knows no bounds.
The Dark Lord will have his prize. Ranger of Gondor. That fortress is a tiny island surrounded by a sea of darkness. And the tide rises against you.
You'll have to deal with the Shrieker, boss. But his little nasties are ours.
You hold this fort for the Bright Lord! You will not falter!
You cannot win. The armies of the Dark Lord, like his powers, are limitless.
He will need someone to replace you.
He will strike you down forever until you submit to him.
Slow him. What about yours? I'm making a habit of saving you.
I think I prefer the version where you don't impale me.
Where is the Nazgul?
Nearby. Can you keep up?
Do my best. It was not the first time for you to face Helm, was it?
I've faced each Ringwraith more times than I can count.
And you've never defeated them?
Not yet.
Then why do you keep fighting?
In the war against darkness, sometimes stalemate is victory.
From now, the battle must be won.
Of all Helm's servants, the Drakes are most dangerous.
If we could dominate one, we could turn the weapon of the enemy against him.
Like a ring of power. You do nothing to dispel my fears, Elf Lord.
What happens to the Nazgul when they are defeated?
Their spirit endures. It returns to Barad-dûr, growing in strength until it can again take physical form.
So, they are banished from death.
My master commands that you serve him. But your she-elf friend, I will take her head and hands as trophies. I will slay the hide from your body. I have felt better beasts than you. Smarter, faster, stronger. Nothing. Pray. Nothing more. Feel the hot fire of my drakes. The cold steel of my hammer. You will bleed. Every drop weakening you. You cannot hide from the huntsman. Join with the Witch King and become the hunter instead of the hunted. There is no escape. There never has been. My torment ends. Yours is simply beginning.
You should have given me your daughter's hand when I asked.
For your daughter's safe return.
Please, don't fight him.
If you kill me, you'll start a war.
War has come!
You stood beside Sauron as he gave these kings the very rings that doomed them!
Those rings were meant to bring order. Sauron deceived me. He deceived us all.
Knowing what you know now, still, you crafted a new ring.
We crafted a ring. Why else did you pick up my hammer? It is not noble men we are dominating, but savage orcs. And it is with this army that all Sauron has wrought will be undone.
No matter the cost.
A Drake would have been a great asset.
Whenever I find you, I know the Nazgul must be close.
As long as you wear that ring, they will be closer than you like.
For now, how many Nazgul are there?
Just one.
Isildur, the king who cut the One Ring from Sauron's hand.
And wore it on his own. This is the legacy of your rings, Celebrimbor.
These men died at Minas Ithil.
These are no longer men! Ah! Do not hesitate! The only mercy for them is death!
Is denying them rest, turning them against their brothers. Is there no foul stratagem the Witch King will not employ?
There are bound to be many more. It's best they don't see us coming.
In ages past, I commanded armies of men, and now they will again follow me.
Come, Talion. Isildur must be nearby.
You will submit to the Witch King, and at our side you will serve. Or you will die, and I will raise you as my puppet. You have a choice before you.
You don't.
You cannot prevail, foolish raider.
Earendil will protect us.
You still do not understand, but you will be made to. All who are called will serve the Dark Lord. There is no escape, even in death.
Castamir.
He serves the Dark Lord still.
Isildur will raise more of Gondor's fallen. I will track him. You and I will meet again.
Well, as long as I wear this ring, I'm sure that is true. So That's how the Chosen are created. I thought it'd be more festive.
The Nazgul is entirely focused on the ritual. This is the perfect time to strike.
Archers cover the approach. It would be wise to eliminate them quietly.
Welcome, Talion. Come to join these three in service to the Witch King. For that is your destiny. You must know this. We will never stop. Not with the Chosen, and not with you.
I serve the Nazgul, as they serve the Witch King, as you will serve him!
Only thing I don't like about killing a man? Sharing.
Words aren't going to make him bleed. Get the little schrock!
You will accept your fate.
My life for you!
You will join me!
I am with you, You have nothing to fear!
You will obey! Abandon your master and serve me!
I serve you, Bright Lord! I will defend you!
Well fought. But this was not the last ritual, and it will not be the last fight. The Nazgul is holding some of your followers.
We must recover them.
Such loyalty to the orcs.
So I may fight by your side again! They tried to sacrifice me! We knew you would come. Now, join your army in service to the Witch King. This fight just got a lot more interesting. Try standing here!
You will kneel! Join the army of the Bright Lord!
No control! Impossible!
I scorn you!
Sweet. So sweet! So sweet!
The ritual must stop!
Our army remains strong, and we have all but assured the Nazgul cannot track us.
but they are still not defeated. As long as they are out there, we are not safe. You least of all.
Talion, this is your fate.
Isildur awaits.
We bring this water.
We have conquered the forts of Mordor! But it is still not ours! Sauron's army advances, ready to butcher every last one of us! But we will not die under his rule. We do not serve the Dark Lord! We will sally forth on the battlefield and take this land for our own! You fight for Mordor! You fight for the Bright Lord! Charge! It's almost ours, brother!
Unacceptable!
Your army fights well! For orcs!
They get the job.
Your time has come, Talion. All that you have wrought has led you here. We are bound together in this brotherhood. This is the fate of kings and men.
It shall not be mine.
I am the Lord of the Ring.
You will serve me for all eternity.
You are mine.
I cannot allow this. Isildur, I release you! No!
Find peace in death.
He was not yours to release.
And he was not yours to enslave!
I did more than that. You broke Sauron's hold. You dominated him.
And I will dominate Sauron. His armies will be mine.
We are meant to destroy Sauron!
Sauron cannot be destroyed.
Celebrimbor is right. We fight and fight, but evil always returns. Talion, we can end this here.
We must ensure order is restored to light, not darkness.
I will not trade one Dark Lord for another. This is not the end I have fought for!
But you are not the only one fighting.
No, he is not. This is not about your petty vengeance. Or mine. This is about restoring order to Mordor. To all of Middle-earth. The end you fought for. You are but a vessel. And there are others. The Lady Galadriel sent you here for a reason. Together, we can bring Sauron to his knees. We can finish what our people started so long ago.
Our sacrifices are not in vain. This is the only way.
See the future you have wrought. A bright lord instead of a dark one.
You pitiful man. I gave you sight, and yet you still do not see.
You showed me a fate I could not change.
You are wrong. When you and Celebrimbor forged a new ring of power, I saw where your path ended. Locked in battle against Sauron at the top of Barad-dûr. And you won. Sauron was enslaved, and the Bright Lord rose in his place. The armies of Mordor marched forth under his banner, and Middle-earth fell under his heel. That is the future I fought against. The future you prevented. Because you saw Celebrimbor for what he was.
No.
Your war is not yet ended, Talion. Whether a bright lord or a dark lord rules Barad-dûr, the balance of power must be maintained, or all of Middle-earth will fall.
Minas Morgul.
Yes. From there, Mordor can be held back.
How? The ring is gone.
I asked you once, how much are you willing to sacrifice? Open your eyes. Open your eyes, Talion. Open your eyes.
As long as I have breath in my body, my fate is my own.
You must have rocks in your head. This is Minas Morgul, and you are one man.
I am one. But we are many. I am not of darkness yet. And I am not your brother. You will forget your pain. Your nothing. You cannot see inside me. Nothing of my soul remains. Then I banish you. Minas Morgul is mine!
serve the Bright Lord now.
In the body of elf or man, you are unchanged, Celebrimbor.
Nothing more from me!
Sauron and Celebrimbor became one, locked in a prison of perpetual war. A flaming eye, casting its shadow over Mordor. Talion had retaken the city of Minas Morgul, but his war was far from over. His greatest battle would be fought against the shadow within himself and the tower to the east. To hold back the darkness. To save the world of men. Talion held back the forces of darkness for decades. But the Dark Lord's ring had a will of its own.
It is over. Together, we will turn towards Middle-earth.
Talion finally fell and joined the Nine. In the years that followed, the One Ring was found. The newest of the Nazgul traveled with his brothers to the Shire in pursuit of the new Ring-bearer. And then, after decades of war, darkness gave way to light. A new fellowship. And an unlikely hero. Death came. Death to Sauron. Death to his dominion. death to Talion, who walked out of darkness and found freedom.